Another large battery-dependent business goes upstream, and the U.S. releases a big inflation report. You're listening to Kitco Roundtable. I'm your host, Michael McCrae. Hey, good morning, Paul Harris.
Hey, Michael. Good morning. How are you?
Very good, very good. Precious metals sunk this week on a Thursday. Gold hit a 6-week low and silver a 10-week bottom. The marketplace is worried about the Federal Reserve being aggressively hawkish for a longer period of time. On Thursday, the U.S. Producer Price Index report for January came in at 0.7% month on month, which was well above the PPI forecast of 0.4%. Metal traders are turning bearish with the view that the central banks will clamp down. Oil succumbed to the bearish mood too. WTI ended the week in the mid-70s range. Copper traded mostly sideways, trading around $4 a pound. Mining news next with Paul Harris, but first our sponsor. Snowline Gold, ticker SGD on the Canadian Securities Exchange, and SNWGEF on the OTCQB, is a Yukon-based explorer with one of the territory's largest mineral portfolios, amassed privately over 3 decades by prospector Ron and Scott Berdahl. Snowline is going big. They're focused on the district-scale greenfield gold discoveries, and they're well on their way to finding world-class gold deposits. The team made 2 significant gold discoveries in their first year, including the Valley Zone on the Rogue project, a near-surface high-grade bulk tonnage gold system with drill intercepts of up to 319 meters at 2.5 grams per ton gold from surface. With 8 projects in the Yukon and over 30 priority exploration targets, Snowline is just getting started. The company is backed by some of the best, including Keith Neumeyer, Eric Sprott, and Crescat Capital. Snowline Gold, a unique opportunity for investors to be part of multiple discoveries and the creation of a new gold district in one of the world's most desirable mining jurisdictions. Learn more at snowlinegold.com, ticker SGD on the Canadian Securities Exchange. Paul Harris, what were some of the mining headlines?
Well, thank you, Michael. Valentine's week saw a lot of love spreading in the mining M&A space and some discord. B2 Gold is to pay 1.1 billion Canadian with a 45% premium to buy junior gold explorer Sabina Gold Silver in an all-stock deal to obtain the Back River project in Nunavut in Canada. Sabina made a decision to build a mine at its Goose deposit there last year, with first production expected in 2025. The 2021 feasibility study outlined a 15-year mine life, producing an average of 223,000 ounces a year of gold from a 3.6 million ounce reserve, grading 5.97 grams per ton, which makes this one of the highest grade gold development projects in the world. The B2 Gold team has past experience working in the Arctic, from the construction of the Julietta and Kupol mines in Russia by a B2 Gold predecessor company, Bema Gold. Also getting some love this week was Piedmont Lithium, which signed agreements with South Korea's LG Chem, under which LG Chem will make a $75 million US equity investment into the junior 5.7% stake and commit to the offtake of 50,000 tons per year of spodumene concentrate for 4 years from North American Lithium. Piedmont also agreed to provide LG priority negotiation rights for 10,000 tons per year of lithium hydroxide. However, not was all love in the M&A space. Newcrest Mining said no to an all-stock takeover move by sector leader Newmont, although it said it is willing to talk. Also rebuffing advances is Yukon junior explorer ATAC Resources, which said the 85% premium offered by Victoria Gold in its $25 million Canadian all-stock bid was not enough for its district-scale Rackler property. Elsewhere in Canada, Kinross Gold announced a long-anticipated maiden resource estimate for the Great Bear project in the Red Lake District in Ontario. The indicated resource consists of 2.74 million ounces with an extra inferred resource of 2.29 million ounces, so about 5 million ounces in total, within which is a higher grade open pit resource of 3 million ounces in all categories. Finally, also in resource mode this week was Ivanhoe Electric, which released an updated resource for its Santa Cruz copper project in Arizona, featuring a near doubling of the copper cutoff grade to 0.7% copper. Santa Cruz now contains 4.6 million tons of copper in all categories. A preliminary economic assessment is due in the September quarter. Never one to be understated, Executive Chair Robert Friedland said during the conference call that with Pebble effectively sterilized and ongoing issues surrounding its neighbor at Resolution, Santa Cruz is the first or second largest copper deposit in the US. The copper project is metallurgically unique. It is low in energy and has the best metallurgy you have ever seen in a copper deposit.
It seems often that Robert Friedland wants to pick on Pebble. I've heard him mention it a couple of times in his past presentations, Paul. Let's turn to number of the week. You have a number for us?
Yes, Michael, I do. Mine is 320 or $320 per ounce to be precise. And that is what each one of Kinross's 5 million ounces of Great Bear have so far cost it to produce or put together.
I'm going to have a number that is going to surprise you, Paul, because it certainly surprised me, and that's 17th. Once again, that number is 17th. Mining ranks 17th for big project cost overruns. Mean cost overruns averaged 27% for mining projects. Top of the list was nuclear storage at 238%, and second was Olympic Games at 157% for average cost overruns. That table comes from my next Audible book, How Big Things Get Done. That's it for us. Follow me at Michael McCrae. McCrae is with 2 C's. Paul Harris is at Paul Harris Gold. If you like what you hear, tell a friend. Don't forget to subscribe. On behalf of Paul Harris and myself, have a pleasant weekend.